Big Three Fantasy Alarm TV. I'm your host, Ray Flowers. Friday, tight ends. Let's dig right into it. The first number of the day is 3, as in the number of touchdowns scored through 2 games by Tyler Eifert of the Bengals. Now, his season was ruined last year because of the elbow issue, and coming into this year, the potential red zone threat was looked at as possibly the number 2 passing option for that Bengals club this year behind A.J. Green, and thus far through 2 weeks, he's been that. Not only does he have the 2 touchdowns, but he's also caught a bunch of passes for that club, 13 of them for over 150 yards and the touchdowns. He has been great to this point. It looks like he is that number 2 dog in that offense. While everyone wants to talk about Hill and Bernard in the backfield, and obviously A.J. Green out wide, Tyler Eifert, if he can stay healthy, might be the breakout star of the season at that tight end position. Still very early, but with the way he's being utilized through 2 weeks, his star is obviously on the way up. Second number of the day is 2, as in the number of concussions the last 11 days for Ladarius Green of the Chargers. And it's even worse than that. Not that that's not a bad scenario, but he's also had 3 in 9 months. Now, when you have 2 in 11 days, there's a problem here. He's not playing in week 3. I'm calling it right now. He may not play in week 4 or 5. He may not play again this season. Total speculation on my part, but 2 concussions in 11 days, we're getting into danger zone. We're getting into scary zone with that. Antonio Gates is back in week 5 anyway from his 4-game PED suspension. Ladarius Green at this point can probably be safely dropped in all but the deepest of leagues, all but the dynasty leagues. His value the rest of the way after a really strong start, 10 catches, 121 yards, and a touchdown through 2 weeks, his value the rest of the way is completely up in the air. The final number of the day is 2, as in the number of games this season that have been played by the Vikings and the number of games this season in which Kyle Rudolph has 5 catches and 7 targets. Now, if he were to maintain that pace in that Teddy Bridgewater-led offense, we're talking about 80 receptions and 112 targets on the season. Norv Turner's the coach. We know Norv Turner's offense likes to feature the tight end. The question has always been with Kyle Rudolph, can he stay healthy long enough to be a viable part of the offense? With Cordarrelle Patterson obviously not being able to step forward, with Charles Johnson being one of the bigger fantasy disappointments through 2 weeks of the season, Kyle Rudolph is someone that should be on a roster in all leagues, should not be on the waiver wire. He's someone you can consider using in all DFS action. We've got to get him more involved in the red zone and at that goal line. But right now, 5 catches in 2 games, each of them. 7 targets in 2 games, each of them. Very heartening to see his usage that early in the season in the Viking land. I'm Ray Flowers. Don't forget to visit us at fantasyalarm.com for free Week 3 rankings for the fantasy football season. And we obviously got you covered as well for the DFS game with our DFS Playbook Pro. Talk to y'all again soon.